The theme for today is going to be recovery after entity attack or recovery after psychic attack. Because we talked about last week ways that entities can attack, some of like what some of their tactics are. But of course, you need to know what to do after you experience something like that, right? And entities aren't the only things that attack psychically or on our energy bodies. People will do it to us too. And that's going to be another topic. But a lot of times when people are psychically attacking, and when I say psychically attacking, what am I talking about? And like they're having a lot of angry thoughts, emotions, words towards you or about you with others. That's a psychic attack. And when that energy is sent to you, it can harm yours, right? And we want to fix that. And I'm going to give you the step by step in how to recover following entity attack or psychic attack. What do? You've been slammed either in conflict from a person, you can feel your energy's been slammed, or you can feel your energy's been gashed, you can feel like something hit you. So step one is always going to be you want to get those invasive energies out of the way. The way you get rid of the invasive energies is you do the 27 statements. That's a good way to just comprehensively go through and get rid of all the invasive energies. Or if you know specifically who is targeting you, well, then you're going to request specifically to your divine team, angels, please clear all invasive energies, entities, and attachments that are targeting me coming from this person. In our example case, right, she's being attacked, entity attacked by almost like all the members of her family. So she would request, angels, please clear all the entities that are targeting me coming from my mom, my dad, my brother. And that's going to help. That's going to help start to clear them out of the way because you're not going to make much progress in repairing if you're still getting hit. And then also specific clearing by angels. And if you know you're being hit but you're not sure where it's coming from, where it's sourcing from, you can still say, angels, please clear all invasive energies, entities, and attachments that are targeting me from anyone who is sending hostile energy my way that I'm not aware of, that I don't know about. Will you please clear all invasive energies coming from that person? And that works. Yeah. So that's step one, clearing invasives. You can get them out of the way first. They're just going to block progress. And they're at the source of what's going on anyway. Step two, cords will often occur during any kind of conflict. And I'll use my example case. She's being psychically attacked by everybody in her family and also by the invasive energies that are on the people in her family. But what else is happening? They psychically attack her, they put cords in, and they're cording her chakras. They're stealing her energy. They can cord her because, well, for one, her energy is vulnerable or has been blasted out from the attack. They're cording her, and that energy cord, they're stealing her energy through. They're siphoning her power. And that power is going to the entities on them, and they're also getting their reward. But what else are they doing? They're dumping all their anger towards her through that cord into her. And maybe shame, all that energy towards her. That's what projection is, right? It's when somebody's just trying to cord someone to dump all their stuff into them. So, and to clear cords, you can make a copy of yourself in front of you that's about this size. Just visualize the little you, like about this size in front of you, and you're going to run your hands through and then feel for areas of density. If you feel an area of density, so for our example case, I'm helping to clear her of entity attack and psychic attack from her family. She's being hit by multiple people. So I'm going to scan through. See, so I feel density right here with my fingertip chakras, I also feel in my body a tension. My body tenses up. I'm like right here, my body tenses up and I feel tension in my fingers. Oh, that's something. Grabbing it, pulling it off. Angels, please get that. And energy disposal is a thing, you want to, that's what the resins are so helpful for too. So pulling that off. So there, what's that tell us? That tells us she's being targeted backside of her throat chakra, right? Pulling those cords off. So what are they dumping here? A lot of negative thinking and negative thoughts. And that's all just going to accumulate here. Okay, well, let's help her recover from that. Clearing those cords. Okay. And then once the cord is off, you're going to bring in that healing energy. It's a healing energy. And then down, oh, there's some more down around her feet. Well, that makes sense. You find something down around the feet. Well, it's probably cording into the root chakra. And it's her family that's targeting her. So, of course, it's getting her through her root chakra. So, pulling those cords off. There we go. When you start to feel an elevation in your energy, like you're on, you're on it because you feel tension, but it lifted because you feel relief. What you're doing is you're synchronizing your field to theirs. And when you tune in your attention to their field, then you're reading their field through entrainment. Yeah, see, so there's still some more here on the backside of her throat chakra. I'm just going to pull it out for her. There's our sample case, helping her recover from entity attack and energy attack, pulling off more cords, a lot of cords going to her root chakra. So just pulling them all out, or handing them to the angels. I'm checking her in astral. She has some resistance. A person will only clear to the degree that they're in readiness. If she has resistance, we're not going to get it full clear for her. So I'm going to go to her in astral, in visualization with her angels, and ask her to reveal any areas of resistance. And a lot of times our resistance, and remember when healers use the term resistance, we're not saying that we refuse to or we don't want to. What we're saying is that there's a part of yourself, a psychic, subconscious part of yourself that feels like you can't. And it can be in our blind spots. And then if she can clear her resistance, she can clear a lot more of this. See, pointed it out to her in astral. And how's it looking to me in astral visually? How's it presenting in energy? It just looks like a big black, dark column of energy. If it is family members that are targeting you, it's probably going to be root chakra. If it's a relationship partner, a love triangle or something, that's going to be sacral chakra. Somebody who has authority over you, solar plexus chakra, that'll target that. And you'll feel it. You will feel it. If it's in your solar, you'll feel it. You'll lose your appetite. You'll get that anxiousness in your stomach, in your gut. They can target all of them. I mean, you just get those cords off. Get those cords off. Get those cords off. And you can pull out a bunch of cords just like this. So once you've gotten the cords off, you've got the invasives out of the way, you got the cords out of the way, cleared some resistance if you could find any. My example case in astral, she's telling me clearing the resistance did help. It did work. I wasn't aware that I had resistance in astral. She's very willing, and she's very willing. She's very receptive, and she's very self-aware, psychically self-aware. So, just pointing that out to her in astral, like, hey, there's some resistance. She's like, oh, she cleared it, and then that stuff cleared more. Yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up. Step 3, well, now you want to get any of that energy out of the way that came in at you during the conflict or the confrontation. So we're going to directly, specifically take all that negative energy that accumulated and was deposited in your energy system from whoever it was that was targeting you. You're going to gather it all up, and we're going to be specific with it, because I know we bless and send home outside energy all the time, but it does help when you're doing a recovery from any kind of conflict or any kind of interaction with a person. Gather up all their energy specifically. So in my case, my example case, she's going to gather up all the energy that's in her aura from her family members specifically, and then asking her angels to please retrieve this energy and manage it back, reset it, bless it, and manage it back to where it's sourced from in the first place. And this is where you want to come in with your tools. You can use sage is all right. Sage is all right for clearing out energy. Like I say, it's not a big gun, but it is helpful when it comes to clearing out outside energy. Yerba Santa, Copal, your frankincense and myrrh, Apollo. I love all them. But you're going to start to feel better. You have a confrontation, you're dysregulated, you clear the invasives, you're going to start to feel better. Get the cords out of the way, you're really going to start to feel better because the cords are going to keep you obsessing over what happened. The cords are going to keep you looping. The cords are going to keep you angry. And so will the entities. So get invasives out of the way, get the cords out of the way, get the outside energy out of the way. You're going to start to feel like yourself again and not as affected by what happened. You're just going to be like achieving more of a state of neutrality about the whole thing. And then you want to do your aura repair. After you clear that outside energy out of the way, go in, do your aura repair. All the layers of the aura, clear out any energy objects that got thrown at you. And then you want to get all your power back. So angels, please retrieve all of my personal energy and personal power from this person who I had a confrontation with or who there's hostility with. Because very often they will have a lot of your energy, a lot of your energy. So our example case, we have to fix our aura because it caused damage. And so once you clear the invasives, clear the outside energy, clear the energy objects, clear the cords, do your aura repair, you're going to find that it's easier to achieve a state of neutrality about the whole thing. And then calling home your personal energy, getting all your personal energy back, because there's going to be a lot of energy loss in any entity attack or psychic attack. Always going to be a lot of energy loss because that's the whole purpose of it, right? They're trying to steal your energy.